champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
What's good, Boxing World? This is Zeb, your host on the ropes. Got a special guest coming in today. None other than Keyshawn Davis. As you know, he will have his pro debut on February 27th on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez, and definitely looking forward to chopping it up with him just to talk about his pro debut. I want to thank everyone who's tuning in right now, everyone who's getting the notifications that's coming in right now. Truly appreciate it. Again, my special guest, none other than Keyshawn Davis. So just waiting on him now, and then he'll be in momentarily. First Lady Angela, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Ayana, Real Ty. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Like I said, just waiting for my special guest. He'll be in momentarily. Got some great fights coming up, man. Definitely some great fights coming up. Thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you. Keyshawn Davis will be in. Just spoke with him. As you know, got his pro debut. Decided not to go the Olympic route. So we're going to chop it up with him. Yeah, it was definitely some very good fights over the weekend. Truly enjoyed it. Boxing Chamberlain was good. Let me check on my guests now, make sure everything all good. I'm not sure yet if I'm going down to nationals. Still working on that right now. No, full-time mortician and bomber. Still trying to work that schedule out, man. It's been real hectic around here, which is definitely with the COVID still going on. So been real busy in the funeral home. So we shall see if I make it down to nationals. Still working on it. Hopefully that they won't cancel. Everything is still a go with nationals down there in Louisiana. So we'll definitely see. Oh, what's good, Max? Oh, man, you got Brona. You got the Brona fight coming up. Who else? Oh, you got the Miguel Bachet, Valdez. That's a good one. Yeah, so we do got some good fights coming up, man. Definitely looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to the interview I got on tomorrow also as well. All right, Keyshawn to be in momentarily. What's good, Key?
What's up with you, man? It was good.
Hey, man, everything all good, man. First of all, I want to say thank you for the opportunity once again. Get that interview with you.
Hell yeah, man. You know it ain't nothing. You know I had to set something up with you, bro. Always love.
Hey, man, for everybody that don't know, might not know, man, pro debut taking place February 27th on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez. This will be actually a 6-round pro debut. How did that all come about? 6-round pro debut.
Man, for real, it really came about. It really came about.
Can you hear me? Mm-mm. At first, I could hear you, but not now.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, shit. It came about all on my end. You know, I talked to the people that was setting the fights up, and they was asking me, I mean, how many rounds you want to go? And dude was saying, it don't matter if you go 4 rounds, it don't matter if you go 6 rounds, just pick the rounds. And I guess he thought I was gonna say 4. And I was telling him, I was like, for real, bro, I'll go 8 rounds, for real. But I want to take it slow, and I'm just gonna do 6 rounds, bro. So that's how that came about.
I want to take it back a little bit. You
Hmm.
know, for a lot of people that might not know, man, it's not guaranteed with the Olympics.
Hmm.
I remember going back. You were talking about a conversation that you had with Floyd. I think that was back during Javante Tank Davis camp, where he actually talked to you about going the pro route. And during that time, you had decided that you were going the Olympic route after having conversations with your brother Shakur Stevenson. What was the deciding factor to make you change your mind? Was it because of the indecisiveness of what's going in the world today with the COVID, the pandemic, and unsurety of the Olympics happening?
Shit, hell yeah, bro. Like I had a whole year to think about this. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole year to think about it. What would be the right decision if it was right for me to stay or for me to go pro? And I was just waiting to see what the world was had to offer. And the world right now is not looking too good. The only thing that's set in stone is professional boxing. Professional boxing is still finding a way to move forward. They still find a way just to make things happen. Right now, the Olympics ain't nothing secure right now with the Olympics. They still only got a fight date for us. Um, well, not for us, but for them to qualify yet. Understand what I'm saying? They just saying it's gonna be in May. Like I can't just go off of hopes and beliefs right now. This is my career, and I've done enough in amateur boxing for me to go pro right now and have a wonderful career. And I feel like we're kicking it off great.
You know, one of the things, Keyshawn, is not only you have the situation with the Olympics, you also had that situation happen with the nationals for the amateur boxers. How the dates kept getting moved and pushed to a point where now you find a lot of the fighters who were going to go to nationals are now turning pro. Have you been
Right.
seeing that influx of that with a lot of the young fighters now turning pro? And did they talk about their decision or why they did it?
I mean, nah. They were just saying more like coronavirus stuff. Like they turned pro right now because they feel like coronavirus. Like basically the same stuff I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? It's just nothing right now in this world is a guarantee other than professional fighting. And that's the only thing that's moving forward right now in boxing. I mean, it was like one national tournament that like I think you mentioned it, but it got canceled.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? It got canceled, and now they supposed to have another national tournament this March. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a nationals. Like I mean, it's an opportunity, but it's not like right now. The only thing people focus on right now in amateur boxing is the Olympics. Other than that, don't nothing else really matters. Like you can win a national tournament and you still gonna be on the same level as if you didn't win the national tournament. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing that matters right now is the Olympics, and they don't know if they're gonna have that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of these fighters is turning pro, which is the safest route, which is the best route right now. Turn pro, like 2024. Who knows if the next Olympics is gonna be in 2024? You feel what I'm saying? The world we live in changed, and what I would give the young fighters advice is just adapt to your environment. If you feel like you're ready for pro, and it's not like I mean it's also stuff you can work on getting through things, but if you feel like you're ready to go pro because amateurs right now is watered down. Amateurs right now does not mean nothing at all, like for real, for real.
In your opinion, do you see what's happening right now in boxing as what you saw probably a few years ago with with the sport of basketball, where like a lot of players would do the one and done and they're out of there?
Do I see what again?
The watering down of USA boxing. Do you see that?
Definitely, I definitely see that. Not because USA Boxing doing anything wrong on their end. It's just because, like I said, the world we living in nowadays, people don't really care too much about amateur boxing anymore. At first, I feel like amateur boxing was already getting watered down because a lot of these young kids was going pro before the coronavirus even hit. Understand what I'm saying? Now that the coronavirus hit and the amateurs is not a guarantee, these kids is definitely not scared of going pro now because now it's not a dumb decision. Now it's the right decision. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you see all these kids 17, 18. It's like couple on 16 going pro. A lot of them going that Mexico route. Now that's a smart route. A lot of fights now in Costa Rica. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of fights now out in Dubai. You feel what I'm saying? Top rank having some fights coming that's coming out. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just the world we live in right now. I feel like they are adapting to the environment. They are going pro, and they are looking for new resources to reach out to.
When did USA Boxing get that call that you were turning pro, and what how disappointed were they in that decision?
I kind of they probably already knew that I was going to eventually turn pro because we all know last year I was flirting with it a little bit. Like, as soon as the Olympics been pushed back, I put out that comment that I was going pro. I was playing, but I didn't expect the attention that I got back from it. But like I said, I think they already expected me turning pro. Of course, not only USA Boxing, but everybody was hurt because everybody wanted me to win a gold medal. But I just had to swallow a big pill and just tell myself that I'm not doing this for everybody else. I'm doing this for me and my family, and I can't do what everybody else wants me to do.
I totally agree with that. In that whole situation, like you said, once you flirted with it before, but now you're actually turning pro. I can imagine the calls you were getting from promotional companies, management companies. Are you currently signed to a management deal or a promotional company?
Nah, I'm independent, bro, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to say that. You know, in this coronavirus, a lot of these guys are signing with promoters and getting on these big cards. Or if they not signed with a promoter, they going to Costa Rica, they going to Mexico. I stayed here at home in America and got on the biggest card in America independently. Understand what I'm saying? So I'm just blessed to be in this position I am in. I did a lot in the amateurs for the promoters to believe in me, to know that I'm gonna be a world champion with down the line. And I'm just blessed to be in this position, man. And I know my worth. I know what I'm bringing to the table, and all that just plays a part in how I got on this card and how I'm going to move forward.
One of the things we talked about in the past was your business mindset. Are one of the things that you're looking for when these promotional companies and management companies come at you with different offers is a partnership type of deal, like what you see with Devin Haney and the Zone and Matchroom, one of those type of deals, or is it something specific that you're looking for before signing with a management or a promotional company?
Well, in the future down the line, if I could just do it all by myself, then I'm gonna just do it. Being that it's not we not having fans at the fights, but these top promotions companies still can make money without fans. I mean, if it's a way that I can do it that way in my own little backyard, then I'm gonna find a way to do it like that. You feel what I'm saying? Or if we gotta go the partnership route, we can do the partnership route. But if I feel like these big companies can move without fans and still make money without fans, if I get built up the right way, and I feel like I can just do that as if I'm my own promoter.
Speaking on that, do you feel these promotional companies are doing their job in promoting the fighters?
I feel like it's watered down a lot because now we got social media, and the popularity, your fan base come from social media nowadays. And all these promoters are old. You know what I'm saying? They're not familiar. They're not on social media like that. Like dude like Al Heyman, you don't even see him in the camera. You feel what I'm saying? And Bob Arum, he come from my Muhammad Ali era. The only person you really see on social media for real is Eddie Hearns. And the only time you see Oscar De La Hoya is in confrontation. Understand what I'm saying? But Eddie Hearns is the only person that's reaching out, that's on social media, that's actually engaging into this new generation, I would say. So I mean, I wouldn't say that the promotional companies aren't doing their job because they do have, the television dates. They put you on TV. You feel what I'm saying? That's the biggest promotion you can ever get. But I feel like a lot of promotion nowadays definitely come from the fighter itself.
Do you think a fighter can actually work out a deal themselves going to the networks?
Oh, most definitely. But you just gotta go there with leverage. Like right now, I have enough leverage to get on these cards by myself. But actually, me going to the television network, I'm not bringing too big of a fan base right now for me to just tell the network give me a deal. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? But not only that, I'm not really looking forward to going to a network. If I can start my own little thing, then that's what I'm gonna try to do. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how we just gonna go from there.
Are belts important?
Yes, belts are definitely important, but they're getting watered down. I mean, of course, if you're in a situation like Ryan Garcia, he had a big fan base ever since he was what 18, 19 years old, got 1 million followers and stuff like that. So he don't really need a belt for him to make a big fight because he have a fan base. But everybody not like Ryan Garcia. You got Teofimo Lopez. He's the least famous in 135, but he got all the belts. So that brings him all the leverage. And I would say he's the least famous because, like I said, the fan base come from the Instagram. Teofimo Lopez got less followers than Ryan Garcia. He got less followers than Tank Davis, and he got less followers than Devin Haney. Like Devin Haney, I think he's at 1 million right now, or close to that. Teofimo's probably like at 500. You feel what I'm saying? So he's the least famous. He brings probably the least. I don't really know, but he probably sells the least amount of tickets. But he's undisputed. He's undeniable. So at the end of the day, he has leverage, and you can't knock Teofimo Lopez. He earned his right of being undisputed. I felt that he probably did fight the most toughest competition at 135. And he's the man right now at 135 for sure.
You know, speaking on that, with the words you just used as undisputed, do you feel he undisputed knowing that Devin Haney's still sitting out there with the WBC belt?
I mean, it's kind of hard saying undisputed. It kind of is hard saying undisputed, but you know, that's the title they gave him. I mean, I can't knock him. I ain't do what he did. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't really knock him of what the title he holds. I can only look up to that and then look past that. You feel what I'm saying? And even with Devin Haney, I can't knock him neither. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they call him the email champion and stuff like that, but Teofimo call him the email champion and stuff like that. But me looking as a fan, I'm looking at they did more than me. You know, they went 12 rounds. I ain't go 12 rounds yet. I ain't go 4 rounds yet. You feel what I'm saying? So if that's what they got going on, I'm gonna leave that to them. I know what I got going on, and I know how I'm gonna get there. I know how I'm gonna surpass them.
You know, with that being said, Keyshawn, like you said, you're independent right now. How active do you want to be in 2021 as far as fights?
2021, I see myself fighting around probably like 7 to 8 times fighting. So I'm gonna be fighting basically almost every other month. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking at right now.
You know, once the announcement came that you were turning pro, Keyshawn, did Floyd ever turn back around and reach back out to see if he could make a deal happen?
Nah, honestly, bro. I mean, I know I posted that one video that everybody say they think it's a commercial, but I posted that one video of that, and a lot of people didn't really get that I was turning pro off that video. You feel what I'm saying? And I just left it so my word's premature right now. I can't think of the word, but I just left it like so out in the open that it was like, okay, are you going pro and is you going pro? So like the first real post about me going pro was I was going to be on the Zone. Now you're hearing, oh, he signed with the Zone. He signed with Matchroom. Eddie Hearns got him. So it really didn't give like the promoters an opportunity to even come to me because the word was I'm on the Zone. You feel what I'm saying?
I heard MTK, everything. Man.
Yeah, word. Like, you know, people just gonna throw out they just gonna throw out shit. That's the media. If I ain't say nothing, or if you don't see nothing set in stone that I said or I signed this, that, and third, it is not true. The only thing that is true, I'm fighting February 27th on the Zone, and I'm a still independent fighter.
You know, with that being said, you know, how do you feel about the sport of boxing? The business of boxing.
I love the business of boxing because all you need is leverage. All you need is leverage, and all you need to know is how to run your own business. Understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm a business. I'm an asset to a lot of people, and I know what I bring to the table. I know my worth. And then coming into the game, I have amateur leverage. Like, coming into the game, that's what you need is amateur leverage. I have that amateur background. I have that leverage. You feel what I'm saying? And I actually like the game of boxing. And I got to oversee through all them years. Like, I was in the game by not being in the game. Understand what I'm saying? I was seeing a lot. I learned a lot. Like, especially coming into 135. Like, 135 is so got so much confusion going on. I'm going to just stay away from that, and I'm going to just let them do what they do. But at the same time, people still going to know who I am at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just going to move off that and move smart and know how I want to run my own business.
Speaking of the 135 division, will we get the big fights that we want to see at the 135, or will the fans be disappointed that these fights will not happen in 2021, in your opinion?
The fight's definitely not going to happen in 2021. And I'm just going to say that right now. Fight's definitely not going to happen. I don't think the money is there yet, for real, for real. These promoters are definitely losing a lot of money on these fighters because they're guaranteeing these fighters that money, which they do pay them. But then they also got to remember that they got to pay the undercards, they got to pay to put on the show, and everything that comes after that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of these big fights right now, like, are kind of like lowball because the promoters don't got that guarantee anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I heard a lot of promoters are cutting production. Like, it's a lot of cuts right now. You feel what I'm saying? And these fighters aren't going for that. They want the money they deserve because they deserve it, and just the promoters aren't ready for that right now. It got to be a little more build up. And 2021 is not the year for a mega fight. I don't think. Other than what Canelo, even Canelo took a pay cut. He went from $36 million a fight. Now he at what, 20, something like that. Like that's
25 or something like that.
That's like a $13 million pay cut. You feel what I'm saying? And that's Canelo Alvarez. And these young up and coming fighters, they're not going for that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Especially for the risk they gotta take at 135. That's the most heated, weight class right now. You feel what I'm saying? And they not going for that. So I don't think now one of them is gonna fight in 2021, in my opinion.
Rank the 135 division.
Like I said, I gotta give it to Teofimo Lopez because he made a good point, and I do watch a lot at 135 because it's my weight class. But he made a good point. He dominated 135. He fought the best competition at 135. Period. When you go back to Tank fought Pedraza, Tank fought Leo Santa Cruz, but those two fights was at 130. Devin Haney opponents don't compare to Teofimo opponents or Ryan Garcia. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to put Teofimo at number one. In between, skillfully, I mean, I don't even really consider Tank a full 135 because he can fight at 130. You feel me? Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are 35. So skillfully, I think Devin Haney is a skillfully better fighter than Ryan Garcia. So I will put Devin Haney number 2 and Ryan Garcia number 3.
Now, one of the things that you talked about, Keyshawn, was having a strong team. And you actually talked about that, naming your team. Who will actually be in your corner on your pro debut fight night?
My coach that first started me off, his name.
Lost your audio. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend was calling me from Team USA, but ask that question one more time. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh Lord.
In my corner. Who's gonna be in my corner?
Oh yeah. That's right.
My coach that first started me off, his name Coach Tyler. He's a white guy. I'm just gonna say that because I'm a black. He's a white guy. He's a white coach, and he first started me off. Like he the one that made me throw that step jab in that mirror. He the one that made me, just start from the bottom of boxing and just coaching me and make sure I progress. So Coach Tyler's gonna be in my corner. Everybody know Coach K. Karoma. He coached Shakur in the Olympics 2016, and now he's coaching Troy Isley, Jared Anderson, and now he's coaching me also, Michaela Myers. And then Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is definitely going to be a person that's going to be in my corner. Not technically, but he's going to be ringside in my corner. Understand what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, that's actually where you set up your camp down in Texas. What was the deciding factor to head to Texas to set up your camp for your pro debut?
Well, for me, everybody is there. Everybody is there. Troy Isley here, like I said. Jared Anderson, my coach here. Shakur is here. I got massage therapists down here. I get massage every 2 times a week. I have strength and conditioning coach down here. Pool workouts. We got nutritionists down here. I'm in my own little apartment complex. My friend knows somebody that owns an apartment complex, so I got my own little apartment. Like, everything for me is down here. And most of my training camp is going to be down here in Houston. This is going to be my home base for my training camp, but I'm going to be back and forth from Houston and Vegas for sure.
Oh, okay. Because, just speaking of that, how has it been being down there with Shakur and the bond that y'all have together? What's some of the conversations been like as he's getting you ready for your pro debut?
every time we link up, like it'd be like the first time we ever link up, it always be like a few months that we ain't see each other. So it's always like a freaking like a meeting between us. It's not even a conversation, it's a meeting and we talking business. Understand what I'm saying? And I'm one of the only amateurs he can actually talk business with. You feel what I'm saying? And he tell me his personal business and I tell him how I want to move in my personal business. And he give me training camp advice and I ask him about how he doing his training camp and things like that. And we just talk business, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We talk business first and then we get into like just the regular conversations. You feel what I'm saying? But he just tell me like he give me so much information. Like it's really unbelievable, like our connection that we have. And then he just bought a big house out here. All his family be out here. I call his mama my mama. Same on his end. You feel what I'm saying? It's like we family at this point, and we've been like that. You feel what I'm saying? But now it's like his family is my family. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, I told him when we was talking, I was like, bro, I think it's cheating that we're brothers because they already calling you the boogeyman. Don't nobody really want to fight you. And then I'm coming into the pros with a bang. You feel what I'm saying? And it's gonna be the same way on my end. And then we're brothers. We're never gonna fight each other. So I just like, bro, that shit kind of cheating, bro.
That's funny that you say that, right? I always wondered this, being that you two are just as coming up in your careers and you get to that megastar status. Could any amount of money get you in the ring to fight your brother, Shakur Stevenson?
I mean, Shakur told me because I asked him that. I said, all right, now Shakur, you know it's gonna be a day. I said, are we gonna fight or not? He told me, man, he's like, Keyshawn, for about 300 mil each, we'll get in the ring with each other. If they can't come with that, then we ain't fighting. I'm like, all right, cool. So if we can make it to 300 mil, then that's what we gonna do. If not, then fuck it, we ain't fighting. Who cares? We can both retire $50 million. I'm cool with that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's gonna be have to basically what we saying is it's gonna be have to be something real extravagant for us to fight.
During your time down in Texas, did you go by a world class gym? I believe.
Oh
Derek
yes,
James.
definitely.
What
Yep.
what did you get a chance to learn from Derek James? Some of the things that you learned from him while down there.
Derek James is like a guy that he just feeds you with knowledge, and but other than that, he's a genuine guy. He's a good-hearted guy. You feel what I'm saying? I just love people like that around me. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you don't even know nothing about boxing. Matter of fact, I know a person that don't know nothing about boxing that I still keep around me because he just got that heart. You feel what I'm saying? But Derek James is one of them guys, and he knows boxing, and he's world class. You feel what I'm saying? So he's just a person I could call right now, and we can have a great conversation. You feel what I'm saying? And he a person that's gonna be at my fight. He done told me he called Earl, he called Jamel. They supposed to be coming too. But other than that, I know he's gonna be there, and I know he's there just for my best interest.
I want to talk about, man, the city of Norfolk, man, and them having your back. One of the things that you posted was the big billboard. Talk about the big billboard in the city of Norfolk and how did that all come about?
Man, how that all came about was it honestly came from me being business minded. I called my friend Dorset Barnwell, and he's actually on this live right now. I called my friend Dorset. He got a gym out in North Virginia in the mall called Easy Work Boxing and Fitness. And I was just like, bro, I think we should have a fight party, bro. I think we should do it like that. So we talk about the fight party, how we gonna set it up. I get my mother on the phone, and she just talking about, yeah, man, how we gonna advertise a fight party? And then we go from posters to flyers and to a billboard. You feel what I'm saying? And we just start talking billboards, how we gonna reach out to the mayor and just stuff like that. And we all made it happen. You know what I'm saying? And it just came from just me thinking outside the box of, all right, what else could we do to hype this debut up that where it needs to be. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how that came about for real, for real.
One of your last awards that people might not know about, but they about to hear about it now, as an amateur, is the DMV All Met boxing team. Did you get the notification about that?
Oh yeah, I see, man, Coach Darrell, he called me, he keep me in the loop of everything. I see myself on the flyer. I was just happened to be on Instagram and I see myself. I was like, oh snap. But you know, Coach Darrell, a hell of a guy. Shout out to Coach Darrell. And I wasn't able to make it because I'm here in
Actually,
training camps.
it actually got postponed, so it's going to be a later date in the future where they're going to get everybody together for that.
Good. I hope I can make it, man. I know I'm gonna be
I,
busy all year, but if I'm outside of training camp, I'm definitely gonna come.
yeah, that was the one thing I was wondering. Is it going to be after your debut on the 27th? Because I haven't heard any word about it yet. So I'm thinking it might be after that time when you already fight.
Yeah, hopefully, bro. Hopefully, like you know, if I can make it, I'm gonna make it. Just like with the banquet, if I can make it, I can make it. I'm gonna always show support. I don't care if it's not in Norfolk, Virginia, but just the DMV. Like we need more fighters other than Tank Davis, other than Keyshawn Davis, Troy Isley. We just need to be on the map. We need to show people. We need to show fighters that we coming with something different, and we are coming with something different. And later down the line, they're gonna see. But me just showing support and just showing love, I'm gonna always do that. I'm gonna always try to inspire and just and give back to the people that's probably look up to me, or if they don't look up to me, I'm gonna just show them something they need to see. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to be that person that people look up to. That's all.
What's your thoughts on the mainstream media and their coverage of boxers?
What you mean? Go into more detail.
As far as how they cover, in other words, when you go to someone like that, let's say like the LDBC, you go into a platform of fight fans that love the sport as compared to someone who's getting paid to cover the sport, if you know what I mean, to give their opinion on the sport of boxing. For someone like a Max Kellerman, for say, you know, he's been getting into it a lot with a lot of the different fighters in the sport of boxing. What's your thoughts on someone like him in the mainstream media, and do they sway things a certain way because of the networks?
Yes, I think people need to realize that in this sport, it's more than a sport. Like we actually get paid to get knocked out. Understand what I'm saying? We actually get paid to get hurt. And the way that people go about this sport that never been in a sport like this, I feel like it's premature. Understand what I'm saying? Like even when boxers, even like a Tank Davis, like you gotta realize his mother and his father wasn't good when he came out. His mother, you feel what I'm saying? Like give that man some slack. He made it from that far to where he at right now. He wasn't even supposed to make it out of Baltimore, let alone be a world champion and be famous like that. Like you gotta cut these fighters some slack. Like you gotta realize these fighters are regular people at the end of the day that come from real bad situations. Like let's be real. Who wants to get paid to get punched in the face? Like it gotta be some type of leniency when these other people that never boxed before talk about the sport of boxing and come at these fighters the way they do. You feel what I'm saying? It's one thing understanding the fighter. Well, it's one thing understanding the person, but you got to actually understand a fighter and then look at his background. But people just look at the person they are today and they go off that. Like, no, it's way more than that. It's a reason why Tank talk like that. It's a reason why I catch quick tempers. It's a reason why this, that, and the third. But people don't worry about that. People probably don't care about that. But like I said, it got to be some type of a balance that these fighters get because we are different people. We not just regular people. We're different, and we need to be treated differently.
You know, just going back to what we're talking about as far as having a strong team and trusting your team. And the reason I want to ask about this, what's your thoughts about that when it comes to the sport of boxing for what you saw, the situation where you saw with Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder, where they were together for that many years, and for things to go the way they did last year with the accusations of tampering of the water, glove gate. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, a situation like that, you think somebody doing right by you, but the whole time they really not, and you don't find out until years down the line. Something like the Ball brothers and their managers, and this is public. Something like the Ball brothers and their managers stealing $3 million from them. But how many years they been knowing each other? They were saying they knew that man since they was kids. So you don't even know what that man done did to y'all when y'all was kids on a smaller scale. You feel what I'm saying? But now they on a bigger scale. It's broad now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just a situation where you thought somebody was doing right by you and they really wasn't. And us fighters, that's why I came to the game knowledgeable, because us fighters are so immature on the business that we can get blind. They get blindsided by each and every way. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I made sure I put genuine people around me. Yes, it's not a lot of money into play right now. Yes, I'm not on that certain level yet. But I know at heart, the people that's around me is there for my best interest. And it shows like the first video that I put out, I'm an amateur putting out commercial style videos. Like my whole Instagram has changed now. I got straight professional pictures now. And that comes from the team that really believes in me. And now they doing their job building my Instagram. I get like 100 new followers every day on Instagram. And if y'all paying attention, it go from 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 57K. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a real team behind me, and they really believe in me, and they genuine people. And I just made sure from an amateur, I knew how to come into amateur. I'm gonna come into pros with a team that really believe in me, and a team that I really trust. And I handpick every single person that's on the team with me now, and it's showing that it's coming to life.
Now, you have the name Business Keyshawn, right? Have you started looking into other things like have you looked into the cryptocurrency, and have you followed that like with the Bitcoin and Ethereum, and has that something that you thought about getting into also as well?
I mean, I thought about it, but that's like something that you as a person got to be hands on. Like you got to be hands on. You got to know what you're doing. You got to be up there 24/7.
I was about to say it's 24/7.
Yeah, you got to be up there 24/7 for you to hit. And I mean, you got to be business oriented, but you also got to be smart. You feel what I'm saying? With something like that, I would have to hire somebody to be hands on and do all of that, because I don't even want to be on Instagram 24/7. You feel what I'm saying? That's where my fan base is at. And I got people running. I got like 3 people running my Instagram right now. I don't be on my business Keyshawn page. You feel what I'm saying? I be on my personal private page, And yeah, that's something I can't get into right now. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta move smart at the end of the day. You can't have your hands in too many different pots, because then you're gonna stretch yourself thin. And then you're gonna be into everything, but you're gonna be a master at nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to master this game before I start adventuring out to anything else.
Hey, man, I got to tell you, man, I truly, truly, truly appreciate your time as always. Any last words, man, before we get out of here? Just let people know what's going to be going down February 27th.
Yes, man. I would like to shout out my brothers, man. DB3. And the meaning behind DB3 is me and my 2 other brothers. Kelvin Davis, my older brother, Keon Davis, my younger brother. And we all gonna go up. I'm just a kickoff for us right now. My older brother Kelvin Davis, he's at 140, 1-0, 1 knockout. He fought at NBC, a fantastic fighter. He fought Telefimo Lopez in the amateurs. He went to the Olympic trials. He got experience just like I got experience. You feel what I'm saying? And then my little brother, Keon Davis, he's like the freaking LaMelo Ball of us all. He's gonna be the best. He fight at 138. He's 6'2". And then after he win nationals next month, he's going pro at 135, 6'2". You feel what I'm saying? And that just speaks
Hold
for
up, you
itself.
said 6 what?
He's 6'2".
135?
6'2".
Dang. What kind of
Yeah.
reach you got, man?
Man, the freaking Kevin Durant reach. Shout out DMV. But yeah, man, like I'm the kickoff for DB3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a kickoff. Y'all gonna really see what we coming with once their kickoff starts. You feel what I'm saying? But not only that, February 27th, my pro debut, fighting on the zone. Shout out Eddie Hearns, man. Shout out Matchroom. Y'all doing a fantastic job promoting me and making this debut something special for me. I appreciate y'all. Miami, Florida, we going up.
All right, man. I truly appreciate your time as always. The
Yes,
program, Keyshawn Davis, looking to make big things happen at the 135 and get his name out there to the world. Future legend in the sport of boxing, man. I truly appreciate it.
Yes, appreciate you, man. It's always a pleasure.
All right, man. Take care, big dog.
All right.
All right, there you have it. Keyshawn Davis. Man, one of the baddest young fighters in the sport of boxing, looking to do big things at the 135. I want to thank everyone who tuned in to On the Ropes. Please let everyone know about the channel. If you enjoyed the interviews, got another special interview lined up tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. It'll be at around 10:30 Eastern time on tomorrow, man. Truly appreciate it. On the ropes, we out.
Nobody can fight for me, and each decision is my own. As fighters, you live up to the hype, or you fall under that pressure. I'ma give it my all. Team USA molded me to fight better, stronger, faster, and smarter than before. If you want the keys to success, you have to work for it. Chase your dreams until it chases you. But now, it's time to flip that next chapter. I'm who they've been waiting for. Keyshawn Davis.